Welcome everybody to the Dragon's Lyre. My name is Wade, and I just wanted to create another video to kind of introduce my channel and to tell you a little bit about myself. So I have been YouTubing now for 2 years, and this year I have bigger aspirations than I did the last year. So let me tell you a little bit about what you're going to see here on the show. You're going to see positivity on the channel. You're going to see positivity. You're going to see me sharing things that I love, because that's what the Dragon's Lyre is all about, is sharing things that I love. So here's what the channel is going to look like. I got 10 different shows that I'm going to be taping for. I'm writing scripts for, and I'm taping. You can find us as the space dragons space lyre or the _dragons _lyre. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We have some longer videos on our YouTube. So one of my shows is called Playtest, where I play games and you watch. I've got a complete playthrough of all 3 chapters of StarCraft on there. Right now I'm playing XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. You're going to see a Doom Eternal playthrough. This year when Space Marine 2 comes out, I'm going to rock that hard. My friend Sarah and I are going to play Doom 4 this year. And I'm going to explore Armored Core 6 when it comes out. Armored Core games are hit or miss, so hopefully we'll get another 4 answer. Only Lore is another one of my shows that's all about Warhammer 40k lore. So lore about factions, lore about units, lore about the history of the game. There's only lore. In the grimdark of the 41st millennium, there's only lore. Next, I call it What It Does. The show What It Does is dedicated to Dungeons and Dragons. So there'll be like an episode where I'll have my favorite spells. I want to do episodes about rules to help people play, episodes to help people create characters. I want to do a whole series called The First 5, and it's all about playing a character within the first 5 levels of that class. So that's called What It Does. Next is Let's Talk. So it's really called Let's Talk 40k. So I have a general Let's Talk 40k, which is going to discuss the phases of the turn and data slates and things like that. And then I'm going to have Let's Talk faction specific. So you might have seen I'm doing Let's Talk Tyranids. I'm doing what I use for HQs, troops, heavy support, elite, the whole thing. I'm going to do that for Necrons. Necron people, I know you're out there. I'm going to do that for Guard. Guard Codex just dropped, so I'm going to do all those. Next is something I'm very passionate about. This show is called Stranger Than Fiction. I love, as John Ballin puts it, the strange, dark, and mysterious. John Ballin, Bailey Sarian, the guys from BuzzFeed Unsolved and BuzzFeed Supernatural. I love all those things. I love all of those things. I want to believe. So there you're going to see stories about UFOs, stories about cryptids, stories about spooky unexplained stuff. Some stories about ghosts. And the reason why I pause on ghosts is I only want to bring you guys the most legitimate documented material out there. And there are things out there that are very well documented and very legitimately factual based. I want to bring all that. I've always believed Jason Hawes and Grant, the guys that were the founders of TAPS. I know Jason's older than Grant, but anyways, Jason, if you're listening, I love you guys. I love your show. I've always loved your show. And what I want to say is you really helped me find my way in the paranormal world because you're so evidence-based. So what I always say is somebody always saw something. They saw something. Maybe they misunderstand, maybe they're confused, maybe they need to be enlightened about what they saw. And if you can remove all of the things that can be removed, if you can debunk everything that can be debunked, and you still have evidence, you might actually have proof. And I got that from years of watching Ghost Hunters, and I apply that to everything in the strange, dark, and mysterious. Everybody saw something, and that fascinates me. So I'm going to talk to you a lot about that. Another show is called What I Watch. And in What I Watch, I'm going to go through movies that I love, the sequels to movies, why I love them, who are the actors and actresses, who directed it, who starred in it, the plot, why I think it's valuable. What I watch. I'm going to have a show called For the Throne, and it's all about my Christianity. It's going to be encouraging. I want to encourage you. It's all going to be based off of Scripture, so it's not going to be my opinions. always it's going to be through the lens of my mind and my outlook and things like that, but I just want to bring you factual based scriptural encouragement. Another show is called PvMe. It's where I play games against people on the internet and you get to watch. I'm going to do a little healthy trash talking and tell you what I like about the games, what I don't like about the games. Right now I'm playing Marvel Snap. It's a great game. Check it out. I also play Mech Arena. If I don't say it slow enough, my wife thinks I'm saying Macarena, and I do not play the Macarena. Or the Ocarina. I don't do either one of those. A show I'm really passionate about is called Storytime. So the big thing about Storytime is, yes, I want to present to you spooky stories that are already told about mysterious, interesting things, but I also want to take the Dungeons & Dragons games that I run and turn them into story format, a condensed story format, but the idea is I'll play a session with my group, and then I'll tell you a story about it. So I'm really excited about Storytime. And then Warzone Tabletop. Warzone Tabletop, that is the 10th show that I plan on featuring here on my channel. It's all about two things. A, battle reports. So we're going to play Warhammer 40k, and you're going to watch how the game unfolds. We might play some old school Hordes or War Machine. I still have friends that have all their stuff, and we play that. Maybe we'll get into some of the Star Wars miniature games, Armada, and also if I finally do get a D&D group that I can get to record the D&D games, it'll probably go into Warzone Tabletop. Maybe I'll make a new show. Anyways, that's 10 shows that I'm going to be running this year, which is a lot. For example, playtest StarCraft 2, all 3 chapters, there's more than 100 hours of playtime in there. And XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, it's turned into the same thing. It's a long game. But anyways, I do it all because these are the things that I love. These are my nerd things that I love, that I'm a part of, that I'm passionate about. And I want to share them with you guys. Because maybe I can show you something that you've never seen before. Maybe I can turn you on to something that otherwise you would have never even heard of. And then you'll love it too and want to do it too. So we here at the Dragon's Lyre understand that your time is very limited. Odds are you have relationships, maybe children, maybe animals. You're probably going to school. You probably have a full-time job. Maybe you have all of that stuff together all at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once. So that makes your time very valuable. So we want to say thank you for everyone who watched and subscribed and liked last year in 2022, my very first year. And then I'm going to say thank you to everyone who's going to join us, like and subscribe and all those things in 2023. We here at the Dragon's Lyre appreciate your time. Thank you.